Good evening. Officially calling the meeting to order. And Ms. Lyons, we can start that. Oh, there you go. Great. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Monserrat Oni. I'm the chair of the Social Services Committee for Community Board 17. Welcome to the March meeting of the Social Services and Health Committee meeting. Would like to start with a roll call just so we know who is on the phone. So if I call your name, if you could just introduce yourself for the record and state your relationship to the community board, that would be great. Tiffany?
Hi, good night, everyone. Tiffany Anderson, and I'm the Brooklyn CAB chair.
Thank you. Ms. Reed?
Good night, everyone. It's Janice Reed, and I am community member. Thank you.
Thank you. Khadijah?
Good evening, everyone. I am Khadijah Olua. I am the Public Safety and Transportation Chair.
Thank you. Ms. Mickle? I'll move over to Adrian.
Hi, everyone. Good night. I am Adrian Arcachea. I'm an emergency doctor, both at SUNY Downstate and Kings County Hospital. Thank you for having me. It's my first time joining. Thank you.
Of course. Welcome. Jack?
Hi, I'm Jack Long. I'm a medical student at SUNY Downstate. I'm here with Dr. Arcachea.
Welcome. Ms. Mickle, I see you came off mute.
Okay, I am Mulene Mickle, committee member.
Thank you. And Trisha?
Good evening, everyone. Trisha Lewison, Community Board 17, First Vice Chair.
Okay, thank you all. So for the chairperson's report, not much to report this month. The main thing is to figure out what we want to do for our spring event. So I want to talk about that a little bit more when we get to new business. But we, in the past, have held a health fair in front of the community board office in like April, May. But because we've been doing the larger board fair in October, that health fair feels a little repetitive. So I spoke to the district manager about some different opportunities that we can take advantage of this spring to bring some sort of health programming like outdoors to the community, but we can discuss a little bit further during new business. So that ends my report. Tiffany, do you have a CAB report from Brookdale?
Yes, it's actually very brief. The majority of the meeting this month was a presentation for Colon Awareness Month from the GI team at Interfaith and Brookdale. But I just wanted to give everyone a note. At Brookdale Hospital this month, it is Food and Nutrition Month. So they did want us to know that there will be various tables set up at the hospital if you're passing by and would like to go in and grab some information. But that was all for this month's report.
Thank you. And that's March is the
Yes, this is for March.
Okay. Do you know when that like the tabling and activities end?
It's gonna be going on for the entire month of March. I know it's kind of late in the month, but yeah, we have our meetings the first Monday, so.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so next time if you could just send me a note, we can try and get that in the newsletter that goes out after the board meeting. That's the third Wednesday of the month, just so we can like spread it to more people.
Okay, no problem.
Great, thank you. Any questions for Tiffany? Okay. Next, we would be discussing approval of the meeting minutes, but I'm pretty sure we do not have quorum to do that. Is that correct, Ms. Lyons? Ms. Lyons, are you there? Okay, maybe she stepped away.
Did you ask me something, Ms. Oni?
Yeah. I was asking if we had quorum to approve the meeting minutes.
No, not yet.
Okay, didn't think so. Thank you. So if we get more members, we can do that a little bit later. So to move on to new business. So as I said, the main thing for new business is discussing the spring activity. So would love to open the floor if anyone has thoughts. As I said, typically this event has been held right in front of the community board office on Farragut. And it's just been on the sidewalk, so we haven't gotten a street permit. And typically it's just been health agencies, like various health agencies that we invite coming to just table basically and reach out to people who pass by. A couple years ago, we also had a fitness instructor lead a little fitness demonstration in the park across the street. But what we talked about this year is maybe sponsoring a blood drive or a mammogram screening or something like that that's a little bit more targeted and not just agencies tabling. But would love to hear from other people on the call if you have thoughts on any kind of social services and health related opportunities that we can bring to people on the street. And to our guests, I know you're both here as guests, but if Downstate, is interested in partnering on any events that you all have coming up in the spring, we definitely would be open to hearing about that as well.
Hi, it's Vanetta.
Hello.
I have a cousin that does fitness training. I could ask her if you guys still wanted to do something like that in the park. But I do like the idea of the mammogram, mobile mammogram.
Mm-hmm. So, do you know what kind of fitness training the person does? Vanetta?
Sorry, I'm here talking with myself muted.
Okay.
She has her own fitness site called Strong Her Fitness, and she's been featured in some of the health magazines.
Mm-hmm.
So she does like a lot of the time she does things in the park where she does like body resistance training, and she does personal training for people and fitness, and she's done bodybuilding as a hobby.
Okay.
So
Great.
she can do aerobics and body weight sort
Mm.
of stuff. It doesn't require a lot of equipment.
Okay. Great. Anyone else thoughts on a spring event?
Pardon me, folks. Is there a date set yet, or that's still tentative?
The date is tentative. Thank you for bringing that up. I spoke to the district manager and we were thinking early June is probably the best time, just so we have enough time to get the word out, and then also post Memorial Day, and also just thinking of a time where we don't have to worry too much about weather, because I know the last time we held it in April and we did end up getting rained. Like we had to cut short a little bit because of rain. So thinking that June, that first week of June might be a little clearer, but that's tentative based on scheduling. The community board doesn't have anything planned for that time, so we have the rights to the first couple weeks in June, but we need to nail down the date.
I can reach out to some folks that I'm in contact with at Downstate, and I can get back to you in terms of involvement.
Okay, that'd be fantastic. Do you have my email?
No, I do not. If you can pass it to me on the chat, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm typing it in the chat right now. Okay, and before we continue, I see we have another guest, Audrey Henderson. Would you mind introducing yourself and stating your relationship to the community board?
Audrey Henderson, committee member.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining. Okay, any other thoughts on what we can do for the spring event? And also if people have dates that they're passionate about, that they feel like this would be a good time because of something else that's going on, please feel free to share.
Oni, it's Khadijah. Maybe doing something like a dental care, some type of event where it focuses on oral care. Because I think one of the things that we do see is like a lot of people do not go to the dentist.
Okay, I like that. Down, thank you. I think we can look for, people who can maybe provide resources like for how to get cheap cleanings or cheap x-rays and things like that. Because I know people often just miss their dental care and then the problems get worse. So,
And I do think there's some mobile vans that do stuff also in the car in their mobile vans, like some similar to a mammogram mobile van. They may have one that's for dental.
cool. I know for me personally, one of my like passions is just blood drives and blood donations in general. I typically actually donate at Downstate when they have the student run drives, but if we can get a mobile truck, that's also something I want to look into, although I feel like they sometimes schedule up to 6 months out, so we might not be able to, but I will reach out and see if we can get that done.
People taking their blood pressure is usually a hit. So if you can get someone to take people's pressure, that would be nice.
Okay. So I think the theme that we want to go with is generally just like health screenings and just figure out as many different health screening opportunities that we can bring together for people in Senior 17. And then the question of location, as I said previously, we've done it at the board office, which is like on the corner of Albany and Farragut. And we got decent foot traffic because there's the path mark right there, but it's not as good as, for example, when we do the fair on Utica. And unfortunately right now, Padgett Park is under renovation. So, there's that much less foot traffic happening now. So does anyone have any thoughts on potential locations? Like, do you think
The
still
new
trying to
Shirley Chisholm building.
Building.
Well, isn't that a great idea? Yeah, that's a great idea. And then if maybe we could partner with them and they can help us advertise it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be great. Is that actually in CB17?
It
Yes,
is.
it is.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. I love that idea. Okay, any other thoughts on the spring event?
I also think that I know that it's focusing on the health side of it, but also it should focus on a lot of the social services that are not being utilized. So like the Medicaid stuff, SNAP and all these things that are going to be impacted. I think it shouldn't just be health focused. It should also be of accesses that people are not aware that they should have access to.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can always invite people from those agencies to table and talk to people because people are always, they come with questions. So it's a good idea. All right. Thank you. Anything else on that before we move on? Okay. Does anyone else have any other new business that you'd like to bring up? Okay. Unfinished business. Does anyone have any unfinished business you'd like to discuss? Vanetta, I wanted to check in with you about potentially doing the newsletter column. And then also,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, yeah. So what topics did you guys want to work on for I just saw the newsletter went out for March, so April and May.
Hold on, let me see if I can find the list that we worked on previously. I think Is HIV Awareness Month coming up soon?
Let's see. Yeah, we can. That's definitely a topic that needs to be covered. 2026. March 10th.
Okay, so that would have been March, but we
20
can.
Survivors, June 27th.
So for
Did you guys
April,
focus on doula maternal doula week for April?
that's an option.
Because it's maternal health week that around that time, so I think it would be nice.
Okay. I'm putting some notes in the chat from some of our previous discussions.
Mm-hmm.
Just Minority Health Month, stress awareness. May, we talk about mental health awareness, general staying activity, and then June, sickle cell awareness and men's health. So does anyone on the call have any strong feelings about any of these topics? Or Vanetta, also, do you feel like there's anything that you could
There, there's a question of vaccines.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see us involving getting community people involved in questioning or involved in vaccines? Because it's a question that the government does not care about. So do we need to emphasize or have someone to talk about the importance of vaccines, especially for the little ones?
So vaccines are tough to be perfectly transparent because we can't actually encourage people to get vaccines. But what we can do is just educate them about
That's
vaccines.
what I'm
Like,
talking about. You can educate the people about
Mhm.
vaccines.
Yeah. We can add it to the list. And again, Vanetta, because I know you volunteered to do like the bulk of the drafting for this, I also want to be sensitive to what you like have more familiarity with and what you're comfortable actually speaking on. Are you speaking on mute?
So I'm looking in the chat, and navigating the healthcare system is something that needs to be addressed in terms of it's something that applies to all demographics at this point because of the way that healthcare in general is so fragmented. So that's a good topic,
Okay.
I think, for April.
Okay, so let's go with that. And if you can maybe start like with bullet points or a draft, then shoot it to me. We can go
Mm-hmm.
back and make sure that we have something to share in the April newsletter. And then we can figure out what we want to discuss in the other months among the different topics that we've brought up.
I have to see what I can dig up about sickle cell. I know there's been more within recent years that would be helpful for people affected by sickle cell to know.
Mm-hmm.
But mental health is a good topic, and men's health is always something that needs to be addressed, having people get in for regular checkups.
Great. Okay, sounds good. Does anyone? Thanks for sharing the vaccination page, Khadijah. I think we could also think about maybe having, one actual topic per month, but then also just a quick bulleted list of resources, like, for example, this vaccine page, so that people just have an idea of where they can go to find more information, even if we're not actually typing out, a full description of it. Okay. Is there any other unfinished business?
I want to add another to the list you have there. What about dementia and Alzheimer's? Do we need to make the population become aware of? Because many families are affected by that at this time.
I like that. That's a good one. I think maybe we could join that with mental health awareness for May.
Right.
But I do like that, and just like elder services and care in general.
Elder services and the old.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I know that's very important. I live in a community with a lot of people who could use more information for that. So thank you for bringing that one up. I'm adding it to the list.
The Alzheimer's Foundation has it as being awareness in June, so that could be a good topic for June.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so for June, I guess if we're trying to do our in-person event in June, I'm wondering if we can also get maybe we try to find some Alzheimer's agency that can also attend the event in June, and maybe even co-sponsor it, just to bring more awareness to it. So I'll do some research on that and report back next meeting. Okay, thank you. This is all really helpful. I appreciate the input. Does anyone have any other unfinished business you want to discuss? Okay. Is there any old business? All right. I will just ask before we adjourn. I'm going to work with Ms. Frazier to settle a date, confirm a date for the event, and I will circulate that as soon as we have it. And my ask would just be, for people who do work with agencies, have any ideas for, like, Khadijah, I appreciate you dropping these links, like the dental clinic and stuff like that. If you have any, ideas, if you can just maybe try and make a phone call or two to see if these agencies, do still have the vans, if the vans need to be booked out 2 months or 6 months in advance, just to come with a little bit more information, so that by next month we can make some final decisions for the June event. That would be my one ask of everyone here. So I don't think we made quorum, so I'm going to send a reminder, for all of the registered members of the community to really try and join next month so we can make quorum. So we won't be able to vote on to approve the minutes today, but other than that, I think we're ready to adjourn. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Good evening, everyone. Madam Chair, before you adjourn, sorry to be late. Just want you to know Monica McCain Brown has been on.
Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry.
I was late. I had to speak to my daughter who made a call from China, so I had because of the time difference.
Yeah, that's far. Okay, no, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Did you have anything to add about the June event?
No, I think everything sounds fine to me. And Ms. Mickle brought up some topics which I think once we get qualified people to talk about, I think it's very important, and especially for seniors like myself and I guess Ms. Mickle.
And me.
Because it's ready. Hi, Ms. Mickle. Because it's really a topic that we need to be familiar with, and it's happening throughout.
Yeah, I agree.
And we
Thank you so
also
much.
have to make contact with the Chisholm Center so that we can meet
Yes.
as early as possible, because there'll be competition to use that building now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
speak to Miss Frazier
Yeah,
because I know she has some contacts there to see if
yeah,
we can do that early.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. So does anyone move to adjourn the meeting?
I
Muley
make a
Method.
motion to adjourn.
Okay, Miss McCain
Vanessa
Brown.
Westford seconded.
Okay, thank you. The motion has been moved and seconded, so the meeting is officially adjourned. Thank you all so much for your time, and we will talk next week. I mean, next month.
Good night, everyone.
Thank
All right.
you.
Have a good evening. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, good evening.